Hello children, in this video we discuss about human respiratory system. To understand the process of breathing, I will try to explain in very simple way so that you can understand easily. First, let's discuss the main organ responsible for respiration. Main organs are nasal cavity, it's simply the inside of your nose. Pharynx is the part of the throat behind the mouth and nasal cavity. Larynx, also known as voice box, an organ in the top of the neck involved in breathing. Windpipe, that is also known as trachea. Bronchi are the airways that lead from the trachea into the lungs and then branch off into smaller structures and lungs. So these are the main organs involved for respiration. Now let's understand the process. The lungs are situated in a space within the chest called the thoracic cavity. The walls of the thoracic cavity are supported by the ribs. The base of the cavity is like a sheet of muscles called the diaphragm. We breathe through our nose, which consists of two nostrils. As we breathe air, the oxygen molecule enter the nostril and travel downwards through the pharynx and trachea and finally reach to bronchi. Bronchi leads to its respective lung. Bronchi are further divided into extremely narrow tubes called bronchioles. The bronchioles end in bubble-shaped air sacs called alveoli, which resemble a bunch of grapes. Air from trachea enters the bronchi, then the bronchioles, followed by the alveoli. Each alveolus is surrounded by a network of capillaries. The walls of the capillaries and the alveoli are very thin and gases can pass through easily. The capillaries absorb oxygen from the air in the alveoli and release carbon dioxide in the alveoli. The carbon dioxide collects in the alveolus chamber and then from the alveolus it travels through the bronchioles into the bronchi, which finally reaches the trachea and breathe out through the nostril. Breathing is controlled by the intercostal muscles between the ribs and the diaphragm at the base of the lungs. During the process of breathing in, it means inhalation, the diaphragm muscles contract and become flat. At the same time, intercostal muscles contract to pull the ribs upward. This increases the volume of the chest cavity. The volume of the lungs increases. As the air pressure in the lungs decreases, air moves into the lungs through the air passage. During the process of breathing out, exhalation, the diaphragm muscles relax and moves in upward direction. The chest cavity becomes smaller and the lungs return to their original volume. This squeezes air out of the lungs through the air passage.